Hello everyone. Hello everyone. In this video I will make another wargame miniature. And this time I offer you to jump from Dark Ages approximately 200 years later and make a knight of Frederick Barbarossa age. I mean that guys who wearing chainmail armor, colorful clothes over it, and strange enough helmets. I'm Brother Vinni. I produce and sell wargame miniatures. If you like 28mm miniatures and interested in videos about how it created, sculpted, casted, assembled and painted, please subscribe to our channel. Now I'm going to sculpt a first knight of 4. It will be a set of miniatures suitable for playing, for example, SAGA Age of Crusades. My idea is following. First set of knights with small enough triangle shields, fighting with swords and wearing helmets of 12th century. And the second one I will make with the second one I mean the second set of 4. I will make with axes and much bigger shields, but still triangle shape. And also they will wear much more heavy helmets. That helmets are the previous stage before they became top of helmets, actually. And the third form I will make a little bit later knights wearing the top helmets by itself. This way I'm kind of playing the game Upgrade Your Warrior. It's just like in PC games when you first have knights, then upgrade them to Crusaders, then to Paladins, etc, etc. Maybe I don't play on tabletop very often, but this is my own way to play two soldiers with myself. Also, this time I want to try to make a very beautiful shields. I know one company that provides me decal printing for good prices, so I'm going to make something much more interesting than common crosses on shields. I want to make pictures based on medieval chronicles. I guess you know what I mean. I speak about that very funny and silly images from fields that called marginalia. I'm sure you have already seen it before, at least one time. There are different weird creatures, funny animals doing very strange things and something like this. I have made some pictures using Adobe Illustrator, and then I'm going to paint these miniatures by myself and decorate their shields. By the way, right now, while I'm recording, the first one already was completed, and you can see that funny guy in our Instagram. Later, I will make separate video about how I paint my miniatures. And I guess it may be more or less interesting for you because I'm absolutely newbie in painting miniatures, and it will be some kind of very naive view of painting miniatures. But of course, first I should sculpt it. Let's go. Okay, I have seen the statistics, and I guess you guys like the most that part of videos where I start making miniature, where I'm setting up the pose and wire skeleton. And you're absolutely right, because the skeleton pose and general proportions is such a base of any miniature, of any sculpture. We will start with this, and if I will spoil the proportions, everything will don't matter, because any details, any crisp details, any small decorations will not help us, because in this case the miniature will look like some kind of stupid mannequin. So here I have my sketch of straight standing 28mm figure, and I will compare my work with this while sculpting. This is some kind of middle point. It's an average male character, and I will use it as a base if even I want to make something else, for example, female figure or something very heroic. I will just jump from this one and change these basic proportions as I need. Also, I should notice here that you guys know that wargame miniature proportions are very different with real human. So it's not a kind of natural figure, it's rather some kind of caricature. And the third point that I should keep in mind while making my miniatures is the fact that usually customers use miniatures from more than one manufacturer on the same tabletop. So in this case, good idea would be a good idea to keep proportions more or less similar with the miniatures of another manufacturers. Because I believe anyone wants his army looks more or less harmonious and not be some kind of a mix between giants and dwarves in the same squad. As you can see, now I'm sculpting the figure without arms. It's not a problem because I already imagined the future position, and I will add arms a little bit later. And at this moment, it's much more comfortable for me to sculpt this body without arms. But I should say that if you are not so experienced as me, you better make a whole skeleton with arms and head, because it's much more easy to keep proportions when you are looking to the whole figure. About the wire I use, this time I have taken the stainless steel one. It's a little bit harder than my usual copper, but it's okay too, it's not a problem. Just one question, maybe it will be different, maybe it will be difficult in future when I will want to fix some mistakes on the later stages of sculpting. Sometimes I will need to cut something out, and in this case it may be a little bit difficult, but I hope it will be okay. So I have the pose, and I'm starting to make basic volumes, basic weights of the body. This pose is some kind of fighting position. It looks a little bit quiet at this moment, but in future I will add the right arm with the sword, directing forward, and it will provide us more or less aggressiveness that we need for fighting character. Making this base actually has two different reasons. The first one is artistic one. We start making basic volumes and find these basic volumes that was not visible on wire skeleton. For example, chest, his bottom, volume of hips, thickness of legs, also knees. That was not so good visible on the wire. So the body starts growing slowly, layer by layer. And the second reason is just technical. Point is that if I would sculpt the miniature, the whole body of miniature right on a wire skeleton, the clay will rotate over this, and it would be very uncomfortable to work. So first I'm going to sculpt and bake this base, and then I will sculpt the future layers, future volumes of body over this, very quiet and comfortable. And now it's time to cover the surface with that special notches that should provide us a much better connection between future layers of fresh clay and this baked base. Okay, now the base is firm, and I can start sculpting body by itself. This character, this knight, wearing a clothes that called surcoat, I guess it's French word. It's some kind of coat that will cover his chainmail. So in this case, I guess it would be reasonable, it has sense to sculpt first his legs. These legs will be covered with chainmail texture too, then bake it, and after this cover it with the next layer with surcoat. So layer by layer, like onion. This chainmail is tight enough, so his leg has shapes that are very close to anatomical, to anatomic one, and but little bit thicker, because I guess he has something under this chainmail, some textile, some clothes too. So first I should find the general shape of the leg, and then I will cover the surface with a chainmail texture. Actually, I like that 12th century guys a lot from artistic point of view, because visually this figure has two main textures, two main types of surfaces. First, his arms and legs are covered with chainmail, and also his torso and hips are covered with surcoat that was not very rich decorated at this time. Sometimes, often it was just one or two colored textile. And these two textures give us a very beautiful combination together. It looks a little bit simple maybe, but very expressive. And of course, the helmet is some kind of ending of the figure. That helmet was already interesting enough in that age, and they have different types with that very expressive face masks. And the helmets, together with shield heraldry, provide us more or less individuality of each knight, because the construction of surcoat and chainmail was absolutely the same. He has some kind of belt under the knee, and I should provide the space for this right now, because I guess this belt was more or less pressed into the chainmail. Okay, let's make that groove. And now I guess it's time to smoothify the surface to make it perfect before I will make the chainmail texture. For smoothifying surface, I use my brush wet with a small drop of olive oil, but I guess it's maybe another oil too, for example sunflower. It works very good with Fimo. It's a brand of clay that I use for sculpting. I guess it's German one. Okay, now it's time to make that chainmail texture. For this I will use my special tool that I have made of needle from a syringe. I have cut out the end and then work it with a file to make the end a C-shaped. So now it's some kind of a clone stamp that can help me to make a chainmail texture. So I make row by row, and each row should has a reverse direction with the previous one. Okay, it's almost completed, and now I'm going to bake it because I don't want to destroy this leg in future. And after it was baked, it will bake, and I will make the next one absolutely the same way. And the main thing that I should keep now is symmetry, because I believe it's very good when legs have approximately the same thickness. Okay, now feet are completed, the figure stands on the ground firmly, and I can dismount it from this copper plate. Okay, now I can sculpt that belts under his knees. Also, I want to sculpt spurs for him. At this moment, this knight is dismounted, but he's a noble one, and I believe he comes here riding on the horseback. Also, this detail always looks good because it visually separates foot from the shin. Okay, now I'm going to sculpt the edge of his chainmail and also the edge of the jacket under the chainmail. But later, later in the next video, I will break it and sculpt it again another way. Because I have checked a lot of sources, a lot of pictures from that old manuscripts, and I have realized that the edge of the jacket should not be visible under the chainmail. And the piece I'm sculpting right now looks not historically accurate. Making historical miniatures is very interesting, but at the same time it's very dangerous, because it's very easy to make a mistake. Okay, now it's time for a torso. I will make only a general volume, and I will cover with the chainmail texture that the places that I guess will be visible after I will cover it with the textile part. I guess this area around the neck will be visible in future, so let's decorate it with chainmail texture. Also, I think these sides, these areas under arms, also may be visible in future. So let's do the same and cover it with chainmail texture. Okay, the body except of this coat is almost completed. And I guess we will start the next video with sculpting a helmet. Okay, thank you for watching. Next week I will upload the second part of this video about creating miniature, and of course videos about how I paint these knights are coming too. Also, a week later and 2 weeks later I will visit two very good wargame and miniature events. It's SMC Scale Model Challenge in Netherlands and a Crisis in Belgium. Of course, I will make some reports too. So if you liked this video, please subscribe to our channel and see you later.